On Bempton Cliffs in Yorkshire, seabirds are gathering for the nesting season. 500,000 breed here, and many are already feeding offshore, an area now potentially polluted by oil and chemicals spilled by the tanker and cargo ship. Seals, porpoises and whales are also at risk, and rangers are carefully monitoring wildlife.
Oil pollution, especially for guillemots and razorbills and puffins who swim through the water and then sit on the sea, can be really awfully affected by oil pollution.
Well, what does it do to them?
Basically, it coats their feathers, and often it's not a quick kind of death for them. They're actually, when they preen and then ingest the oil, is that when the problem comes.
Jet fuel leaking from the tanker would evaporate from the sea surface reasonably quickly, so environmental impact would be localised. But a slick of heavy fuel oil used to power the ships would be damaging, particularly if the tar-like substance came ashore. And maritime safety agencies are carefully going through the inventory of all the containers on the cargo ship to check whether anything else could pose a risk.
There is a strong wind coming from the north which will push any pollution that's in the water further south along the east coast. But whether that will disperse before it comes ashore is unknown. And all the way along this shore, there are wildlife groups on standby, just in case wildlife is contaminated.
Bridlington is Europe's largest lobster landing port. The boats were kept in harbour while the exclusion zone around the collision site was in force. Sky News can reveal that trawlers and lifeboats that helped in the search and rescue close to the burning ships were ordered to be lifted out of the water and cleaned as a precaution.
We're actually going to be issuing the fishermen with water bottles or water tanks to actually go and carry out sampling over the next few months. So we already took samples yesterday. We had a fishing boat out there, took samples, and we're going to maintain a sampling programme to make sure that we are on top of the situation, and we know if anything's entered the water column that shouldn't have done.
The next 24 hours are crucial. A proper assessment is needed of what has leaked into the water and how much. Then any pollution contained to minimise impact on a vulnerable marine environment. Thomas Moore, Sky News in Bridlington.